Cinema has no boundary. It is like a ribbon of dreams. Orson Welles, considered by many as the greatest filmmaker of all times, had once remarked. Although it has been difficult for us to comprehend this statement in its entirety, from time to time, while watching one particular shot, one small sequence, one small little tango in a movie, we perhaps get the feeling of what Orson might have wanted to convey. But it's always been a fleeting feeling, which refuses to be held down and flies away like a rebellious little bird. But one fine day, the bird doesn't fly away, staying all the while, letting you watch and touch it, and feel its existence in its full glory. It is common knowledge that good cinema has the power to make you happy or sad. However, great cinema makes you shed tears of joy and amazement at the miracle that has happened in front of your eyes. Sanal Kumar Sasidharan's AHR is one such miracle of cinema, which we had the privilege of watching ahead of its India release. And here we are to share our take on this new poetry by Sanal. The film, in its entirety, feels like a critic to the relentless efforts humans make in conquering nature, which Sanal has repeatedly shown to be unconquerable, both in its vastness, as in Prakriti, or as a woman. The men or Purusha and Prakriti are supposed to complement each other for the sustenance of this eternal dance of life. However, conflict arises when Purusha tries to dominate Prakriti, tries to subdue it. The futility of such objective has always been the centerpiece in Sanal's films. In AHR, that theme takes a mystical turn where Prakriti in both its forms almost mocks the Purusha for even trying such absurdity. It is apt that the protagonist in this film, portrayed by the brilliant Manju Warrier, is called Maya. Maya, in the Advaita Vedanta school of Indian philosophy, means the powerful force that creates the cosmic illusion that the phenomenal world is real. In other words, Maya is a subversion of Prakriti. Maya is Prakriti, and Prakriti is Maya. The movie starts with a zoom into the word she, as if we are being taken into her world, a world where she has a free will. It is a mythical place which is literally and metaphorically at the edge of the world, in the cradle of the mountains. There are trees with bountiful fruits and plants with beautiful flowers, things which will satiate your mind and your body. She loves you and cares about you, but she doesn't want you to challenge her, for that will bring her wrath. Maya is the embodiment of this nature itself. A middle-aged woman who has come to trek with her much younger friend, promptly leading to the male gaze and jokes filled with sexual innuendos and crass laughs. But unlike in Sanal's other films, Ozi Wo Divasathe Kali, Sexy Durga and Chola, this is not a man's world. It is the nature's or Prakriti's playground. Rules of the man-made world do not apply here. Maya is unfazed, unperturbed by what the men do, very much like nature is. It appears as if Maya is the medium through which nature experiences itself and takes us through this wonderful journey of fantasy and magic. AHR feels like a subtle diversion from what we are used to seeing in Sanal's films. The originality of the idea remains, but its portrayal changes. And as the saying goes, art should disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. We feel this time Sanal has chosen the later idea. Right from the first frame, Sanal takes us to the universe of his film and its characters, with its hauntingly beautiful music. A song is sung with some magical beats in an unknown language. But such is the power of that music and the words, it makes you not knowing the language inconsequential. Perhaps in some mysterious way, it helps you appreciate the emotion more. Later, while the credits roll, one finds out that a new language was developed by Sanal and his collaborators just for this movie. Maybe it's Sanal's attempt in making us admire something but not fully understand it. Perhaps a metaphor for cinema? Or is it a metaphor for women? A constant theme in Sanal's movies. The way the music, the visuals and the camera work drive the film, it makes you look at the screen in amazement. It is breathtaking to say the least. The way Sanal captures the mountains, the terrain and the climb, it feels like a 3D visualization. There's one scene in a valley where the camera moves from one end of the valley to the other, over the river, and while the characters in the movie cross from one side to the other. The sunlight moves into twilight. Astounding. One wonders how can a person bring such marvels in all his films. If you have watched Sanal's cinema before, you would be aware of his love for nature and the way he captures those shots. AHR is yet another achievement in shooting nature alone. However, AHR is way more than its music, its visuals and their interplay. All of that accompany the narrative and the theme in a beautiful synergy of life and aesthetics. Just like any great movie, they are all open to your own interpretations. Like the mysterious narrative, you pursue the logic into the film till a certain point before eventually surrendering to the magic. We too had to surrender to this mystery at a point of time, and so we do not rate the film in this review. It is commendable that someone like Manju Warrier is not only a part of this unique and niche film as an actor, but also as a producer. Guts to support demanding cinema is not often found within popular stars, and Manju is a refreshing exception. She delivers a brilliant performance as well, one of her career-best works and so different from anything she has played before. Thank you Manju, thank you Sanal for this beautiful piece of poetry. AHR in a unique new language. AHR is going to premiere in the IFFK Film Festival next week. This is a must-watch for anyone planning to attend the festival, and for all the rest when it is available to watch on OTT or theatrical release. Also, please subscribe to Filmkopath to keep us motivated in bringing such exclusive content to you, and share our videos with friends and family. Thank you for watching.